Hello viewers at home, I welcome you to another episode of Mathematics Doodle program on GVTV, where we teach you mathematics starting from the basics. We are still on algebraic process, but the subtopic, the main topic we want to attend to today is simple equation, solution to simple equations or solving simple equations. We want to see how we can solve simple equations. So the objective of today's lesson is that I expect you, at the end of this very lesson, you should be able to solve any given simple equations of algebra. Get along with your writing materials and go with me.
Mathematics Doodle.
Yeah, welcome back to the class. Algebraic process. Main topic is solving simple equations. As I've said earlier in my introduction period, I said the objective of today is that you should be able to solve any given simple equations by two ways. One, by using balancing method. Two, by using collective terms. Okay, so that is that. Let's go. What do we understand by equation? What is equation? Let's write. A statement which two expressions are equal is referred to as an equation. A statement which two expressions are equal is referred to as an equation. A statement which two expressions are equal is referred to as an equation. Okay, and a term which is not containing the letter is called an absolute term. Okay, for instance, let me give this. If I say 4x plus 1 equals 10. 4x plus 1 equals 10. This is a statement, and it is a statement that says these expressions equals these expressions. Therefore, the whole of it is an equation. I repeat myself. This is a statement that says this expression equals this expression. Therefore, the whole this statement, okay, is an example of equation. Now, this term that does not contain letter is referred to as absolute term. Absolute term. That's why I said a term which is not containing the letter is called an absolute term. Take note of that. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to see how we can solve simple equations using two methods. There are majorly two ways of solving simple equations. These are balancing method, and method of collecting like terms. That is that. Example 1. Let's see how we can use the two methods. Solve the following equations. Solve the following equations. Using balancing method. A. We have 5A equals 3A plus 6. B. We have 6Y plus 3 equals 21. C. We have 5 plus 4x equals 17. And letter D, we have 7m plus 6 to give us 18 plus 4m. That is that. Example 1. The question asks us to solve the following given simple equations using balancing method. A. 5A equals 3A plus 6. B. 6y plus 3 equals 21. C. 5 plus 4s equals 17. And D. 7n plus 6 equals 18 plus 4n. Solution. 5a. 5a equals 3a plus 6. We want to use method of balancing. What you are going to do to use method of balancing is that what we mean by that is that whatever you do in the right, okay, when you have equation, we will be talking about right hand side and left hand side. Right hand side and left hand side, RHS and LHS. This is the equation you are having. This is your left side, this is your right side. So this is what you have at your right, this is what you have at your left. So this is left hand side, right hand side. Now, and this is the equation symbol we have in between the two expressions to make all of them to be an equation. All right. Now, at the LHS, which is the left hand side, we have the expression 5a alone standing. Now, at the RH side, which is the right hand side, we have the expression 3a plus 6. Now, that's what you call absolute term. As I said earlier, I said a term which is not containing the letter is called an absolute term. Absolute term is always positioned at the RHS, at the right hand side. Okay, so which do we have among these that is which term do we have here that is an absolute term? 6 is an absolute term. Is a term without a letter. Okay, without a letter. So is the only one that is going to be at the right hand side. The remaining one, non-absolute terms are going to be at the left hand side. I hope you get my explanation. Now, to now make it so, which means it is 3a we don't want here. 3a is a term that is unwanted because it's supposed to be at the left hand side because it's a term with a letter, so it has to be brought here. Okay, now we will now try to do something to balance the two sides we want to take away from. So what you are now going to do is that we have 3a here. What operation is 3a carrying out here? It's carrying out sum plus, this is plus 3a, is carrying out addition operation. Okay, so it means we are going to subtract 3a from both sides. Okay, so then we now say this will give us 5a minus 3a will give us what? 2a. And this will give us, equal sign is this, 3a minus 3a will give us 0. So we have 0 plus 6. Okay, so we have 2a to be equal to 6. All right, now that we have 2a equals 6, we have to divide. We are looking for a, we are not looking for 2a, because whenever you are asked to solve any given simple equation, it means you should find the value of the unknown. Okay, that is, find the value of the letter, and a is the letter we have here, which stands for a value that we don't know yet. Now, but this a is not standing alone. 2 is standing on our way to find the value of a. Then we now ask ourselves, what relationship is 2 having with a? 2 is multiplying a. Because 2 is multiplying a, you now do the opposite, you carry out the opposite operation. that is division. Division is the opposite of multiplication. So you now divide 2a by the coefficient of a, which is 2. Okay, so this will give us 2a over 2 equals to 6 over 2. Now these two will cancel this. We have what? We have a to be standing alone. 2 here 1, 2 here we have 3. So a will be equal to what? 3. That is 3 divided by 1, which is 3. Okay, therefore the value of a that we are looking for, that we didn't know, is now known, and is known to be 3. Okay, let's check it out. Check. We have 5a equals to 3a plus 6. Okay, it means that since we have known the value of a, when we substitute, we have done substitution, okay, in the last episodes, in one of the episodes. So it means that whatever answer we have here, the result we have here, is going to be the same with what we have here. Now 5a equals 3a plus 6. So this 5a means 5 multiplied by a, and which is 5 multiplied by 3. Okay, and 5 times 3 is what? Is 15. Now let's come to this side. 3a, that is 3 multiplied by 3 plus 6. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9 plus 6. Okay, and 9 plus 6 is what? Is 15. So which is the same. Okay, 15 equals 15. That is the meaning of the equation. That's what I said. A statement which two expressions are equal is referred to as an equation. That is, when we are giving this statement, it means that this expression is equal to this expression. Meaning that when we have found the value of a, if we substitute for the value of a, whatsoever we get in this LHS here will be the same value with what we get here, which is 15, 15. That is that. I hope you understand what we have done now. Okay, now let's move to example B. B, we have 6y plus 3 equals 21. Equals 21. 6y plus 3 equals 21. Now we have the absolute term. The absolute terms we have there is 3 and 21. And don't forget what I've said earlier at the beginning of this lesson. I said your absolute terms must be at the RHS, right hand side. So this 3 we have here not supposed to be on this side, it's supposed to be after the equation sign, equal sign. Okay, and what would you do? This 21, where it's supposed to be is where it is. This 6y, where it's supposed to be is where it is. That is at the LHS. But it is this 3 that is plus 3 that is not standing or positioned where it's supposed, where it's expected. Now we want to take it to this place. You take it to the other side, you have to balance the equation by what operation is it carrying out? Is it carrying out here? Is added to this 6y. 3 is added to this 6y. Okay, since this 3 is added to 6y, then you have to subtract it from both sides. Okay, so this will give us 6y plus 3. What is here is this. Then you want to subtract 3. Then you write minus 3. Okay, equals to 21 minus 3. This is what we call balancing. Okay, balancing. Now with this, we are going to have 6y plus 3 minus 3 will give us 0. So this plus 3 minus 0 has cancelled out. Okay, then we have equals to 21 minus 3. All right, and 21 minus 3 will give us what? Will give us 18. Okay, now we have 6y equals 18, but y is not standing alone, and we want y to stand alone to find the value of it. Okay, how do we make y to stand alone? What is standing on our way, or what is standing on the way of y? 6 is standing on the way of y. And what type of relationship is 6 having with y? Is having a product relationship, okay? Multiplicative relationship. So you have to do the opposite operation to take away the 6. That is division. And by dividing it, you have to carry out division on both sides. Division of 6 on both sides. So which will give us 6y over 6 equals 18 over 6. Okay, this is another balancing. You are balancing both sides. Okay, this we cancel this. We have y equals to 18 over 6. This 18 over 6, let me write it out. 18 divided by 6. So y will be equal to what? Y will be equal to 3, because 6 here 1, 6 in 18 will give us 3. And 3 over 1 will give us 3. So the value of y that we have been looking for all the way equals 3. Okay, now let's check it out. We have 6y plus 3. 6y plus 3 equals 21. Okay, so 6 multiplied by y. That y is 3. 3 plus 3 equals to 21. We want to see if what we are going to get here equals 21. 6 times 3, that is 18. 18 plus 3 is what? Is 21. So 21 equals to 21. All right, that is that. I hope you understand what we have done so far. Okay, so this is how to solve a simple equations using balancing method. Okay, now let's move to the next question, letters C and D. Okay, so we'll be rubbing this face, this side, for us to continue with the solution. Stay tuned.
Mathematics Doodle.
Yeah, welcome back to the class. So let's move to question letter C. We have 5 plus 4x equals 17. Looking at this simple equation, the absolute terms we have here is 5 and 17. And 17 is already at the positioned at its on the side where it's supposed to be. But this 5 is not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be at the right hand side. So what do? We want to move away this 5, and to do that, remember we are practicing balancing method. So what is 5 doing here? 5 is added to this 4x. So you have to subtract it from both sides. So we have 5 plus 4x minus 5 to be equal to 17 minus 5. Okay, so 5 minus 5 will give us 0. We'll be left with what? We'll be left with 4x. And 4x will be equal to 17 minus 5. 17 minus 5 will give us what? Will give us 12. Alright? So with this, x is not standing alone. We want it to stand alone. And 4 is standing on its way. Why? By multiplying x. So we have to carry out division to remove 4. Division of 4 to remove away 4 that is standing on our way. So that will be 4x over 4 to give us 12 over 4. We have to apply it on both sides. This we cancel this. We'll be left with x. 4 here 1, 4 here 3. We'll be left with what? 3. So the value of this unknown x equals 3. That is that. So when you substitute for 3 for x, in this equation, you are going to find that the answer is correct. Okay, this side is 5 plus 4x. This 3, x is 3. This is 4x. 4 times 3 will give us 12. 12 plus 5 will give us 17. Can you see that? The answer we have here is 17. So it means this expression is equal to this expression. That is that. Question letter D, we have 7m plus 6 equals to 18 plus 4m. Okay, now let's look at this. This we have 4 terms, 2 terms on each side, and we have 4 terms generally. Now we have 2 non-obsolete terms, which are 7m and 4m, and we have 2 absolute terms, which are 6 and 18. Now don't forget that absolute terms must be at the right hand side. So 18 is an absolute term, is already on its position, while 6 that is also an absolute term is in the wrong position. It's supposed to be on the right hand side. So let's take it there. To take it away, we are going to subtract 6 from both sides. This will give us 7m plus 6 minus 6 equals to 18 plus 4m minus 6. Okay, so we are going to have 7m equals to 18 minus 6 can be added together because they are numbered values without the letter. So 18 minus 6 will give us what? Will give us 12. So we have 12 and we have plus what? Plus 4m. Okay, now with this, 4m here is a non-absolute term and is positioned in the wrong place. It's supposed to be at the left hand side. So what do we do to let it be here? We are going to subtract both sides by 4m. Okay, subtract 4m from both sides. So this will be 7m minus 4m equals to 12 plus 4m minus 4m. Okay, so this will give us 3m equals to 12. 4 plus 4m minus 4m will give us 0. So we'll be left with 3m equals 12m. Okay, and this, for me not to repeat myself, 3m equals 12m will be 3m over 3 equals to 12 over 3. Okay, this we cancel this, we have m equals to 3a1, 3a4. We have 4 over 1 to give us what? 4. And the value of unknown letter of the unknown equals 4. The value of the unknown, which is m, equals 4. That is that. Let's test to see. We want to see if this expression will be equal to this expression. 7m plus 6. 7m plus 6. The value of m is 4. So 7m means 7 times m, which is 7 times 4. Okay. Plus 6. 7 times 4 is 28. So we have 28 plus 6. 28 plus 6 will give us what? 34. Now, we want to check out for 18 plus 4m. 18 plus 4m. 18 plus 4 multiplied by m. M is what? M is 4. This will give us 18 plus 16. And 18 plus 16 will give us what? 34. So we have 34, 34. Alright? So it seems the value of m will go to be 4 is the correct value of m. That is that. I hope you understand to this level. Now, the next thing we want to do is solve these questions all over again using the second method, which is collecting terms. Method of collecting terms. Okay, method of collecting terms. The question A we solved, we got our answer to be A. Let's write it somewhere so that we can see if we are getting the same answer when we start solving it. Let me write it here. The first, we got the value of A to be 3. Okay. The second question, we got Y to be 3. 3 also. C, the answer, why are we having 3 as our answer? Then the last one is what? Is 4. Okay, so that is that. So we need to rub off both sides so that we can, or this side, so that we can solve the questions again using the other method. Let me write it here. We have A equals to 3, Y equals to 3, X equals to 3, and M to be equals to 4. That is that. Stay tuned.
Mathematics Doodle.
So the questions are, the question we want to solve now are 5A. The question we want to resolve using another method are 5A equals to 3A plus 6. B, 6y plus 3 equals to 21. C, 5 plus 4x equals to 17. And D, 7m plus 6 equals to 18 plus 4m. All right. Now let's take them one after the other using collective terms. Okay, using collecting terms. Solution. A, 5A equals to 3A plus 6. This method is faster than the previous method. Okay, so what you just need to do is that you look at the equation sign as your bridge. Okay, you look at it as a bridge that when you are positive in nature and you are crossing the bridge, okay, you are going to be negative in nature. Okay, and if you are negative, crossing the bridge will change you to be positive in nature. Okay, so that is that. Now we have 5A equals 3A plus 6. We want this 3A to be here because 3A is a is positioned in the wrong place, because 3A is not an absolute term, so it's supposed to be on this side. Okay, so now this 3A is positive, bringing it to this place, that is when this 3A crosses this bridge, this equal sign, is going to be negative. So this expression or equation will now be reformed to be 5A minus 3A to be equal to 6. Plus 6 is the same thing as 6. Okay, that is it. So now we can now move on to say 5a minus 3a to give us what? 2a. And 2a equals 6. Okay? So to remove this 2a, to remove these 2, we're going to divide both sides by what? So what we did here is collection of like terms. Let me explain it how it is collection of like terms. 5a equals 3a plus 6. These 5a and 3a are like terms. Why is it like terms? Because they are terms with letter A. So they have to be on one side. Okay? Why the terms with non-letter B will also be in another side. So that is why we brought this 3a here. So we collected the like times. Okay, this 3a is like times of 5a. That's why we brought. Bringing it here, we have to change the operation because it crosses that bridge, that equal sign. That's why we have minus 3a. All right, and that's now we have 5a minus 3a to be equal to 2a. 2a equals 6. To get our a to be standing alone, we are going to divide both sides by what? By 2. So we have 2a over 2 equals 6 over 2. This we cancel this. We have a to be equal to what? To be equal to 3. That is 2 here 1, 2 here 3, and 3 divided by 1 will give us 3. That is that. All right. B. We have 6y plus 3 equals to 21. Okay, let's collect like times. This 21 and 3 are like times. They are both absolute terms. So they have to be in the same side, which is RHS. So that means this 3 is going to cross this bridge. And when it crosses this bridge, it's not going to be plus 3 here again. It's going to be minus 3. So we are going to have 6y to be equal to 21 minus 3. Okay? And 6y will be equal to 21 minus 3 will give us 18. So we have 6y equals to 18. And 6y over 6 will be equal to 18 over 6. This we cancel this, we have y. 6 here 1, 6 here 3. We have 3. Okay? So that is that. You can see that we are the value of a here in the previous method we used, we got it to be 3. The value of y in the previous solution using the other method was 3. And why we got it here. Okay? So welcome back to the class. So B. C. We have 5 plus 4x equals 17. With the explanations I've made so far, okay, it means this will be 4x equals to 17 minus 5. Why? Because we make this 5 to be here because 5, we collected the like times, and 5 and 17 are absolute terms. Okay, but for 5 to go and meet 17 on its side, it has to cross this bridge, which is equal sign. So moving 5 to the other side is going to change its operation sign from plus to minus. That is why we have it here as minus 5. Okay, and this will now be 4x equals 17 minus 5 to be what? To be 2. And dividing both sides by 4 so that you can have x standing alone by 4 equals to 12 over 4. We are going to have x equals to what? 3, because 12 divided by 4 will give us 3, and the value of x is now what? 3. Okay, now for 7m, which is question letter D. 7m plus 6 equals 18 plus 4m. Okay, this is it. 7m plus 6 equals 18 plus 4m. Alright, now 7m, we are going to collect the like times. 7m and 4m are like times. 6 and 18 are like times, because this time this 7m has m, this and this has m as letter, and this term and this term has no letter at all, so they are like times. Now bringing 7m is already on its right position, that is LHS, left hand side. It is this 4m that is on the wrong side, so it has to come to this side. Coming to this side, it will now become minus 4m. Okay, now we have our equal sign, which is the bridge. 18 is already on its side, correct side, and 6m, but plus 6 is on the wrong side, so it has to go to the other side. Coming to the other side is going to be minus 6. Okay, and this will give us 7m minus 4m will give us 3m. We have equal sign. 18 minus 6. 18 minus 6 is 12. So with this, we are going to have 3m over 3 equals to 12 over 3. And m is going to give us what? 4 to be our answer. Therefore, the value of m is what? Is 4. This we got it, this we got it, this we got it. So as 3, we cancel 3, we have m. 12, 3 here 1, 3 in 12, 4. So 4 divided by 1, we have 4. M equals to 4. Okay, so this is where we are going to end today's class. We continue with this in the next class because of the time. I hope you really enjoyed the class, and I hope you really understand how to solve any simple questions, algebra equations, using balancing method and method of collecting terms. All right, now get yourself ready as I write the table for you. Stay tuned.
Mathematics Doodle.
Yeah, welcome back to the class. This is your table. The question says, solve the following equations. A, x plus 8 equals 12. B, y minus 9 equals 25. C, 3x equals 9. D, x plus 15 equals 6. Using either method of balancing or collecting terms, any method of the two, use it, okay, to solve all of these equations. Till we meet again, same time, same day next week, I remain Ayobami Ojo, your mathematics tutor. God bless you.